Last night we were at the White House with a very large bipartisan group with the President who invited us for dinner. We all congratulated him on the tremendous effort that his team at the White House, as well as members of our armed forces and intelligence community, what they did to apprehend and kill Osama bin Laden. It reminds us of the tremendous heroism that is present in our armed forces. And I know that the death of Osama bin Laden will remain on the minds of all of us. But we also will be reminded of how unbelievable it is to have the men and women out there in uniform and in harm's way fighting for us. It makes us proud to be Americans. Our members came back, and we just left the conference and heard from their constituents over the last 2 weeks. And suffice it to say, they got an earful on gas prices. And I think that some of the questions that are being asked is, how can a country as great as America not have a coherent energy policy? And in the House this week, we're going to try and do something about that. We are bringing to the floor measures which go right to the point of undoing some of the impediments that are currently in place, stopping or at least slowing down the production of energy here at home. I think that is something that we can do. It is imperative, I think, because most families are preparing for summer that will actually cost them a lot more than what they had originally anticipated, serving as a tax on all of them. And so this week we're going to move forward with the bills coming out of Resources Committee to do just that, so we can begin again to maximize energy production here at home.
Should Congress revisit aid to Pakistan, potentially cutting off funding?
Certainly, dear, the questions are raised, I think, are good ones, that we need to understand exactly what it is the Pakistanis knew and didn't know as far as the situation that unfolded this weekend and then the years leading up to that.
Mr. Cantor, some Democrats are calling for a clean vote on the debt ceiling. Is there any possibility of bringing that up just to show that it's not sufficient?
Well, I think that what we've heard from the President as well as a number of Democrats here in the House, that they would like us to just go ahead and increase the nation's credit limit without making any changes. I think most Americans think that's a bad idea. If it is necessary for us to tell the President that is dead on arrival in the House, I believe that we can do that. But again, our position has been this. We will not support an increase in the nation's credit limit without serious, real changes to the way this town does business and the way we spend taxpayer dollars.
What's your reaction? You mentioned the lack of a comprehensive energy policy, which is true. Why bring back some of the piecemeal bills that we've seen so many times in the past on offshore drilling or the OCS? Democrats have them too, instead of a comprehensive energy bill. You're doing the bites at the apple, as has been done so many times in the past. Why not bring forward a comprehensive energy bill?
Well, certainly we have put forward our position in prior years. You're absolutely right. It has met with a lot of resistance by many on the other side of the aisle. And what we're trying to do is to deliver results here. The results needed are to bring down gas prices. And so the bills that we are bringing to the floor send a direct message to the administration to stop putting blocks in the way of our allowing energy production here at home. It's that simple. These are things we can do right now. They don't cost any money, and they will have an effect if we can say in this country we are committed to maximizing energy production here at home.
One other question on the energy question. Given that the price of oil is set on the world market, how would even a marginal increase in the cost in the production of U.S. oil really affect directly the price of gas and energy?
Well, clearly we have a lot of resources here, a lot of fossil fuel energy resources here at home. We have not been availing ourselves of those resources as other countries continue to explore and produce in their home countries. We have got to do the same. I think it makes just common sense here for us to be maximizing the use of our resources.
Yes, sir. U.S. intelligence officials have said that some information derived from interrogations using possibly enhanced interrogation techniques and CIA secret prisons during the Bush administration were helpful in ultimately apprehending Osama bin Laden. Should Congress and the President reopen that issue, whether those secret camps should come back about, considering they might have been successful?
I don't think there's any question that our position on interrogation has been consistent, that we believe information gained, if valuable in saving American lives, in increasing the security of the United States, is something, a policy that we should have in place.
Yesterday, the Treasury said that they think they can get as far as August now under the current debt ceiling. Does that pose any problems for you guys, or is that a good thing, given the longer amount of time to work something out in terms of trading something to the debt ceiling?
You know, I think the Secretary of the Treasury, you know, in that announcement, is dealing with the facts, and we are too. And the facts are we are borrowing nearly 40 cents of every dollar we're spending. The facts are at some point the United States will run out of money. The facts are that we believe we've got to change the pattern of spending and deal with our long-term problems, which are the unfunded obligations that this country's got. We will drive forward with that this week. I will be going to the White House. My message to the Vice President at this first meeting of this commission is just that. Our House and the majority has taken a position. We believe it is a concrete plan which will go about saving over $6 trillion in the 10-year budget window. It too says that we have got to get back on a course to balance. But again, I think the time frame is what the Treasury Secretary says it is, but we're trying to resolve this matter and to get everyone on board with the fact that we're going to have to stop spending money that we don't have.
Thank you.
Cantor, I was
Yes.
wondering if you have photos of bin Laden. Did you have a call to release for those for the White House?
Again, I would leave that to the White House and the policy that they think can best secure Americans. So, thank you very much.